Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arash Muhammad Haikal bin Azmat. My student ID is 2024272268.
Hello, my name is Nurul Syaidah binti Ahmad Sweet. My ID student is 2024275672.
Hi, my name is Humaira binti Hisham and my student ID is 2024446
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Aufa Khalila binti Muhammad Nizar and my ID student is 2024228518.
First question is Part A, Question 1. Question A, number 1, wants us to find the amount in the account after 5/1/4 years. The first thing we're going to do is to identify the values given. The initial deposit is 70,000 ringgit, which means P is equals to 70,000. The T is 5/4 years, equals to 5.25. Interest rate for this period is 4%, so K is equals to 0.04. M is equals to 4 since it is compounded quarterly. Next, we're finding the value for I and N using I equals to K over M formula and N equals to MT formula. We will get I equals to 0.01, N equals to 21. Final step is to substitute those values into the compound interest formula, which is S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N. So the amount in the account after 5/4 years is 86,267 ringgit and 44 cents.
For question A, number 2, we'll have to list out the terms first. P is the amount in the account after the first compounded period. So P is equals to 86,267 ringgit and 44 cents. The interest rate is 6% compounded monthly for this period, meaning K is equals to 0.06 and M is equals to 12. The T is 7 minus 5.25 equals to 1.75. Next, we're going to find the value for I and N using each of their formula. We will get I equals to 0.005 and N equals to 21. Final solution is to use the compound formula. We substitute the values into there and the answer for the amount at the end of the investment period is 95,793 ringgit and 10 cents.
For question B, how much did the couple initially deposit? Like before, we will identify the stated values first. The interest rate is 5% compounded every 4 months, meaning K is equals to 0.05 and M is 12 divided by 4 equals to 3. After 7 years, the amount in the account grows to 5,769 ringgit and 23 cents. So that is the value for S, and T is equals to 7. Then we once again use the N and I formula to find its values. We will get N equals to 21 and I equals to 0.05 over 3. Final step is to use the S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N formula. However, we want to find the value for P, which is the initial deposit. So we will have to put the P at the front of the equation. It becomes P equals to S over 1 plus I to the power of N. Then we'll substitute the values before in there and we'll get the initial deposit is 4,077 ringgit and 25 cents.
So now for question 2, Part A. First, we need to list down every information that are given to us. Now we need to find the value of K. So to find the value of K, we need to use the formula S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N. First, we need to find I and N. We can find by using the formula of I equals to K over M and N equals to M times T. So now, after we get all the value, we can substitute all of it into the formula. And by calculating it, we will get the final answer K equals to 4.94%. The answer needs to be percent because K is the annual interest rate. Now for question B. For question 1, we need to find the value of T. Time. Just like the question above, we need to find first the value of I and N. So just substitute and you will get I equals to 0.0155 and N equals to 40. And you need to substitute all of it into the formula of compound interest, which is S equals to P times 1 plus I over N. And for this question, we need to add ln so that we can move the 40 to forward. And because according to the law of log, we can move the power like 40 into the front and we can finally solve it. Then we get T equals 2.82 years. which is the period, and then for question 2, the interest, you need to find it by using I equals to S minus P, because S is the final amount which is needed to be paid so that Emily can fully settle her loan, and P is the money that she borrowed. Now after you calculate it, and you get the interest accrued equals to 1,800 ringgit.
Alright, then we will move to the next question, which is part B of the first question. To find the money payment and the amount of interest charge, we need to use the present value formula, which is A equal to R times 1 minus 1 plus I power of negative n and divide with I. The question has given the present value, which is equivalent to A. A is worth Rm 127,500. I is 0.1 divides 12. Lastly is n equals 84. Then enter all this information into the present value formula. So the answer for the money payment is Rm 2,116 and 65 cents. Next, for the amount of interest, we use this formula, which is I for interest equal to R for the periodic payment, which is Rm 2,116 and 65 cents, multiplied by n, which is 84 minus A for the present value, which is Rm 127,500. And the answer for the total interest charge is Rm 50,298 and 60 cents. For this question, we still use the present value formula, but only the years changes because the question was after 4 years of payment. So R is Rm 2,116 and 65 cents. Next, I is the same, which is 0.1 per 12. Next, n is equal 36. Then put all this information into the present value formula. So the amount needed to fully settle the loan is Rm 65,597 and 60 cents.
Now we are going to answer the question 2. First thing first, we should list down the information given, which is P equal to Rm 15,000 ringgit, N equal to 4, T equal to 5, K equal to 0.05. Next, we can substitute the value of I using the formula I equal to K over M, and we got the answer of the I is 0.0125. We can find the value of N using the formula N equal to MT, and we got the answer of N is 20. Also, we can find the down payment using the formula S equal to P times 1 plus I, the power of N, and we got the answer 19,230 ringgit 56 cents. So, here is the timeline for this question. During this timeline, I need to make a monthly payment, which is Rm 1,200 ringgit. Also, we need to find a present value on this question. Here we are at the solution. First thing first, we should list down the information given, which is K equal to 0.0375, M equal to 12, T equal to 20, R equal to 1,200 ringgit. The next things to do is we should substitute I into the formula I equal to K over M, and we got the answer of I is 1 over 320. Also, we substitute the value of N using the formula N equal to MT, and we got the answer of N is 240. The next thing to do is we substitute the information into the formula of present value, which is A equal to R times 1 minus 1 plus I, the power of N over I. And the answer of present value is Rm 202,399 ringgit. The last one, a question needs us to find a cash price using the formula cash price equal to A plus R, and we got the answer 221,629 ringgit 56 cents.